Welcome, Grant School, to the Hour of Code. Hour of Code will run today through until December 11th. You are going to want to make sure that you have your Post-it in the cafeteria by 8 o'clock on December 11th. We will choose the winners that morning and announce them in the morning announcements. I wanted to spend a couple minutes kind of giving you an overview of the resources that we have for Hour of Code. They're all in the top row of our learning resources. If you're at home, you'll go to the Grant School website, click the Student tab, and the first link is Learning Resources. This first one is probably the most important, code.org. I just want to show you how to use the filters here because you can find content for every grade level, every content level, every content area, and just almost every device also. Phones, Chromebooks, Android tablets, there's something for everyone. So again, these filters up here can be very helpful. So for our pre-readers, we want to select pre-reader. And for example, this codable activity would be perfect for a TK, kindergarten, first grade classroom. You can click start and the teacher can either direct it from their computer, or if first grade and up, if you can log into the Chromebooks, a first grader should easily be able to complete this coding activity. Moving up to grades 2 through 5, there's all kinds of activities, many of them new just for this year. If you are on a Chromebook, I would select computers, and then you can select the topic areas of your choice, whether it be science. There's lots of science. We've got solar system, ecology, etc. Or you can select more than one topic at once for more choices. Also want to highlight the art, media, and music because we don't think of coding necessarily in the fine arts, but there are definitely coding activities for music as well as art. You could do coding for your art lesson for the week. We have this artist activity and this spin draw animation activity. So certainly something for everyone. Then we have grades 6 through 8 and those coding activities. And if you have more experience, you might want to click comfortable. These are a little bit more challenging, but again, something for everybody. And that's the Hour of Code link. Second of all, I want to highlight the second link. This has just a few coding activities on here. But what I especially wanted to note were all of the coding activities in the top row are for our youngest coders. So kindergarten, first, second grade, you might want to start here and then maybe go around and try some of these other ones. And there's also a little video for the kids to watch before they get started. Our third link has kind of an electronic flyer of all kinds of resources. The one that I want to highlight is the Flipgrid resource. If you're familiar with Flipgrid, this is where you can go to have your students either create a video or watch this video. And this first video, the source of code, the students will be able to hear an interview with someone who actually does coding for a living. So that's kind of like having a guest speaker come to your room. Or if you're familiar with Flipgrid, you can go to the pre-series tab and your students can post a question for the programmers that will be presenting information all week on coding. You can see this debugging also is another place where students can ask questions. And these videos are actually where we have the coders answering those questions. So that is part of that third link. Links 4 and 5 are digital breakouts. So these links are for our 4th through 8th grade students that can solve electronic puzzles. They are also done in this computer theme for Hour of Code. These digital breakouts were written just for this week, so feel free to check those out. And my newest link is right here, this Hour of Code link. This is called a Thing link. It's an interactive kind of bulletin board. And you can see that each day, if you hover over the little gift or the present, there is a coding activity for every day for the month of December. So that might be a neat challenge for some of our students to go in there and practice coding for the entire month of December. So that is just the highlights of our Hour of Code week. I hope you have fun this week and happy coding.